except where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to record part of my reaction commentary, reporting and analysis to this awful, just awful tragedy, murder, life taking, with video stills and audio, just to avoid anybody trying to do any type of copyright strike, even though I should be able to use this material by fair use. So this is basically what happened. It was either on July 12th, 2024 or July 14th, 2024, based on multiple sources. The child has been reported as having an age of 3 years old. Most places say that the child was 5 years old. But either way, a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old boy was murdered by his Taekwondo instructor in Korea in the Yangju, Gyeonggi Province in a Taekwondo studio. The instructor is a 30-something-year-old man with the surname of Che. No first name was given. Che made the boy do the split 60 times and put him in a rolled-up mat upside down for nearly 30 minutes. Che said that it was a joke. The child spent 11 days in the ICU before dying due to brain death. Che also tried deleting the CCTV footage. Footage was restored by the police. Che said that it is the family's fault that the child died because the family removed the ventilator. As of this video, the court is expected to announce a verdict on January 23, 2025. Prosecutors are seeking life in prison. The victim's mother is reported to have yelled out in the courtroom that Che should receive the death penalty. She was removed from the courtroom. So if you really want to know what's wrong with martial arts today, if there's anything wrong with traditional martial arts, it's stuff like this. It's not the effectiveness of the techniques or the style or how complicated anything is to learn. Or it's not even about the price or, the availability, because if you shop around long enough, particularly in the United States, particularly if you're in an area where I live in the Washington, D.C. area, you can find an instructor who can accommodate your tastes, your time, your availability, and even your budget. Because if you just can't afford to pay for lessons, there are ways you can go through the rec centers or even find some people who would like to volunteer their time and teach for free. People like this awful, murderous instructor are the minority, but they do exist. And it is people like that who are basically criminals that are what is wrong, if anything, with Taekwondo or any other martial art. So basically, what's wrong with Taekwondo or any other martial art is that it has people in it. It has flawed human beings in it. It has some great human beings in it. Just like any other area of activity, there are people who are going to do good things and there are people who are going to do bad things. So, my recommendation is what I do, and that is allow parents to sit in on a class. Allow parents to sit in on all of the classes. Private lessons, parents have to be there. Group lessons, parents have to be there. At least one parent has to be there for anybody that's under the age of 18 years old. Now, in other sources of this story, other articles of the story, there have been reports that the child called out for help and no one responded. I think something like this story would not have happened if there were parents there. Because I think a parent would have objected, said no. One would hope, because there are other martial arts instances where there are people there are other adults there that appear to not be the instructor, and abuse still goes on. Perfect case is, shout out to somebody who's actually been critical of me, but I take it because I think his heart's in the right place. The guy on McDojo Life, I think his name is Rob. I'm sorry, Rob, if I did forget your last name. He has a video. Instructor takes the student's face, shoves it through burning tiles, as in the tiles are lit on fire. The instructor takes the student's face, showing the student how to break flaming tiles with their face, and shoves them through that. Now, no one died, but I'm sure you can see how that could be dangerous. So, like I said, what's wrong with martial arts now is that there are people in it. What makes an instructor bad, what makes it a dojo or dojang, kwoon, gym, whatever you want to call it, bad, is bad behavior. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share some people who like to talk about the martial arts. And I apologize if I'm not smiling in this video. This video really, truly angers me because this is something that was totally unnecessary. Peace.